So, hello, people. I would like to tell a story about Elvis Costello and why I owe him an apology. I've been an Elvis Costello fan since his first album came out. When his first album came out, I would hear a lot of the songs on the radio, and I thought, this is different. I don't know who this is, what is going on with this guy. And I looked into him, and I really started to become a fan. By his second and third and fourth album, I was just a ravenous Elvis Costello fan. But I never got to see him in those early days. And it wasn't until many, many years later, when Elvis Costello had already had a wildly successful and established career, that he came through the Boston area, and he was doing some new music and some old music, and it was my opportunity to go see him. Well, I was at a point in my life where a lot of the kids I grew up with who had been Elvis Costello fans and my music buddies, they were all off, married, doing other things, or had moved away, or they just weren't around or available. So I have this great friend, Tom, who I love very much. He's a little bit older than me, and he's a great musician, and he's a great music fan, and he's not necessarily as much into Elvis Costello as I am, as I was, and still am, but he knew who Elvis Costello was, and Tom's very open-minded. And I said, would you like to come with me? I've got tickets to see Elvis Costello at Great Woods in the Boston area. And Tom said, yes. I said, so I'll drive, you get a free ticket, we'll go together, it'll be a great time. And so we went, and I got to see Elvis Costello for the first time, and it was fantastic. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, I should say. So this was, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. And so at the end of the concert, we were in the parking lot, waiting to get out of the parking area and drive home. And Tom said to me, how did you like the show? And I said, it was really great, but I wish Elvis Costello had played more of his older music. And that's all I said. Well, Tom lives in the city of Boston. So the next day was like a Sunday, and he was walking through the Esplanade, and because Tom's a big walker and that's what he does, so he's walking through the Esplanade, and there on a bench in the Esplanade with a woman, probably his wife, was Elvis Costello. So Tom sees him and he goes over and says, hey, are you Elvis Costello? And Elvis Costello says, yes, I am, something like that. And Tom says, well, I went and saw you in concert last night with a friend of mine, and my friend is a huge Elvis Costello fan. It's too bad he's not here right now. And, you know, my friend is just wild about you. And so Tom spoke with him for a few moments, and then Elvis Costello asked, well, how did your friend Joe like the show? And Tom said, he wishes you would have played more of your old music. And Elvis Costello got upset. Elvis Costello got upset with me. I wasn't even there. He's one of my most important people, and I got him upset. So, Elvis Costello, if you happen by some miracle to see this, it was a miscommunication. I love my friend Tom. He's still my friend. And I'm sorry that came out the way it did, and you can do no wrong in my eyes, man. You've helped me out so much over the years, more than you could ever know, and I'm so grateful. And I have since seen Elvis Costello many, many times at the Wang Center and in the Boston area. And when he comes around, I go, I see him, and I'm just always blown away. But I have not had a chance to meet Elvis Costello in person and shake his hand and thank him for everything. And I hope, Elvis Costello, you can accept my sincere apologies for the miscommunication. I accept your art and embrace it and consume it regularly, and am a better person for it. So thank you for what you do, for everything you've contributed. Again, my apologies, and I hope to see you soon. My name's Joe. This is the Vox Victoria YouTube channel. Yeah, be careful what you say, people, because it could swing back around and hit you in the back of the head by accident. There's nothing worse than making an enemy out of the people you love and your heroes looking down upon you, throwing lightning bolts down upon you from whatever mountain they're on. So, yeah, that's it. That's the lesson there. Thank you, Elvis Costello. Thank you, Tom. Off I go. Bye.